day, sir. I am Lady Jane B. Patangan, the first reporter, and my topic is all about special crime investigation and their cases. So, special crime investigation is the investigation cases that are unique and often require special training to fully understand their broad significance. Also, special crime investigation is defined a branch of medicine which deals with the application of medical knowledge to the purpose of law and the administration of justice. So, there are the cases, types of special crime investigation. First, homicide. Homicide is the unlawful killing of a human being. The crime of homicide is defined and penalized under the Article 249 of the Revised Penal Code. So, this is the elements of homicide. First is a person was killed. The offender killed him without any justifying circumstances, and the offender had the intention to kill, which is presumed. The killing was not attended by any of the qualifying circumstances of murder or by that or parricide or infanticide. So, ang homicide DI is na-judicial intent to kill, which is conclusively presumed which resulted in death. So, next is murder. Murder is a serious crime defined as the unlawful killing of another human being with malice aforethought. This means the killing must be intentional and without justification excuse. So, it is a specific category of homicide, which is the general term for the killing of one human being by another. So, this is the elements of murder. That first, that a person was killed. Second, that the accused killed him. And third, that the killing was attended by any of the qualifying circumstances mentioned in Article 248. So, that the killing is not parricide or infanticide. The next is parricide. Parricide is any person who shall kill his father, mother, or child, whether legitimate or illegitimate, or any of his ascendants or descendants, or his spouse shall be guilty. So, the elements of parricide is a person is killed, the deceased is killed by the accused, the deceased is the father, mother, or child, whether legitimate or illegitimate, or the legitimate other ascendants or other descendants, or the legitimate spouse of the accused. So, parricide should not be less than 3 days old. And next is the infanticide. Infanticide is the crime of killing a child within a years of its birth in some legal jurisdiction, especially by mother. So, ang infanticide is the elements: a child was killed, the deceased child was less than 3 days old, the accused killed the child. And that's all.
Good day, sir. I am MEGALLON, BSCRIM 3D. My topic for today is all about multidisciplinary approaches. Special crime investigation often require a multidisciplinary approach involving collaboration between various experts and agencies. For example, law enforcement. Law enforcement is the police officers, detectives, and investigators play a crucial role in gathering evidence, interviewing witnesses, and apprehending suspects. Next is forensic science. Forensic science is the best means of personal identification. Forensic, for example, including DNA analysis, ballistics, fingerprint analysis, toxicology, and trace evidence analysis to provide crucial evidence for investigations. The next is legal professionals. prosecutors, lawyers, and legal experts provide guidance on legal procedures, evidence admissibility, and prosecution strategies. The next is medical professionals. When we say medical professionals, is medical examiners and pathologists conduct autopsies to determine the cause and manner of death in homicide cases. And the last is psychologists and psychiatrists. For example, mental health professionals may be consulted to assess the psychological profile of suspect, victims, and witnesses.
Ellen Grace, PARAISO, BSCRIM 3D, the next reporter. My topic is all about cases handled. Special crime investigation typically encompass a wide range of serious offense, including: first is homicide and murder. When we say homicide and murder, investigating homicide involves determining the cause and manner of death, identifying the perpetrator, and gathering evidence to support a prosecution. The next is sex crime. This investigation involves collecting forensic evidence, interviewing victims, and identifying perpetrators. Next is robbery. Robbery investigation focus on identifying the perpetrator, recovering stolen property, and gathering evidence to support a prosecution. Next is arson. Arson is investigation involved determining the cause of the fire, identifying the perpetrator, and examining evidence to establish intent. Next is kidnapping. Kidnapping is investigations focused on locating the victim, identifying the perpetrator, and gathering evidence to support a prosecution. Next is narcotic control investigation. This investigation involves tracing drug traffic networks, identifying suppliers and distributors, and apprehending individuals involved drug-related activities. Next is hit and run accident investigation. This investigation focuses on identifying the vehicle and driving involved in hit and run accident, gathering evidence, and pursuing legal actions. Next is cybercrime. This investigation into cybercrime involved tracing digital footprints, identifying perpetrators, and recovering stolen data or assets. Next is human trafficking. This investigation involved identifying victims, rescuing them from exploitation, and apprehending traffickers. Next is terrorism. Terrorism investigation involved identifying and disrupting terrorist networks, gathering intelligence, and preventing future attacks. The last one is organized crime. This investigation into organized crime involved dismantling criminal organization, identifying their leaders and members, and disrupting their operations.
Cybercrime. Cybercrime encompasses a wide range of illegal activities that leverage computers and the internet for criminal purposes. These crimes can target individuals, business, and even governments, causing significant financial losses, reputational damage, and disruptions to critical services. Classification of special crimes. Special crimes is also known as major crimes or serious crimes, are distinguished by their complexity, impact, and the unique challenges they present of investigators. Human trafficking. Human trafficking is a heinous crime that involves the exploitation of individuals for profit. It is a complex issue with far-reaching consequences impacting individuals, families, and communities worldwide. Human trafficking is the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons by means of threat or use of force, coercion, abduction, and fraud.
Good day, sir. I am JEANTRE MARGAJA, BSCRIM 3D, the last reporter. My topic is all about group case study analysis. Case study 1, cybercrime. If when we say cybercrime, a large corporation experiences a data breach or resulting in the theft of sensitive customer information. Next is investigative challenges. If when we say investigative challenges, tracing digital footprints, identifying the perpetrators, location, and recovering stolen data. Next is legal ethical considerations. Privacy concerns, international jurisdiction, and the potential for misuse of recovered information. Next is case study 2, human trafficking. If when we say human trafficking, a young woman is lured into a foreign country with promises of good job but is forced into prostitution. Next is investigative challenges. Identifying victims, recruiting them from exploitation, and apprehending traffickers. Legal ethical consideration. If when we say legal ethical consideration, protecting the rights of victims, ensuring the safety, and negating complex legal frameworks across borders. Case study 3, terrorism. If when we say terrorism, a bomb threat is made against a public buildings, leading to a large-scale evacuation and disruption. Next is investigative challenges. Gathering intelligence, identifying the perpetrators, and preventing recharge attacks. Next is legal ethical considerations. If when we say legal ethical considerations, balancing security measures with civil liberties, respecting international laws, and avoiding the escalation of violence. Next is case study 4, organized crime. If when we say organized crime, a criminal organization is suspected of running a large-scale drug trafficking operations. Next is investigative challenges. If when we say investigative challenges, study case 4, infiltrating the organization, identifying its leaders and members, and disrupting its operation. The last is legal ethical consideration. Protecting undercover agents, ensuring the safety of information, and navigating complex legal frameworks.